Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we'll start quadratic equations. Quadratic equations can be solved by factorization method. Second, it's by completing the square method. And third, by formula method. Today we'll see how to solve the quadratics using factorization method. So first thing, the quadratic equations are those equations in which the highest degree of the variable is 2. Say for example, we have an equation x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 0. Clearly in this the variable is x and the highest power of x is 2. So this is a quadratic. Whereas if there is an equation x cubed plus x squared plus 2x plus 1, still you see a power 2 there, but highest power is not 2, it's 3, so it's not a quadratic one. This is a quadratic equation. Standard form of writing a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Whereas a is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c is constant. Coefficient, which means a number which is attached to the variable. If I am writing 2x plus 3, so the number associated with x is 2. That means 2 is your coefficient. Now let me see how to solve the quadratics using factorization method. So I am writing one simple equation. It's x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. If I go to compare this with our standard equation, that is ax squared plus bx plus c, and I compare it, I'll get a equals 1. If there's nothing here, if you can't see any number like 2, 3, it means it's 1. Don't write 0, because 0 multiplied by x squared will give you 0. So it's not 0, it's 1. So a is 1, b is 3, and c is 2. If we are solving it factorization method, we have to see the product of a and c should be, okay, so the product of a and c here is 2, right? And b is 3. That means we have to find two numbers whose product should be 2. We have to find two numbers. Their product should be 2. And same two numbers, if we need to add them, will give you 3. So this should be product and this should be sum. So if I write this equation, x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0, the coefficient of x squared is 1, the last c is 2, that is 2. So 2 should be the product. We have to find two numbers. They'll give me 2 when I multiply them together. And b is 3. So if I add them, I'll get 3. So you have to start with the factorization of this number. Find the factors of 2. Clearly it's 2 and 1. And if I add 2 and 1, I'll get 3. Which means 2 and 1 are my numbers. So I have to split this middle term. So I'll write x squared plus 2x plus x plus 2 equals 0. You need to split the middle term. Why we are splitting the middle term? So that we can make the pairs. We can have 4 terms and make the pairs. We have now 4 terms. I'll make the pair and this pair. From x squared plus 2x, I can take out x as common. I'll get x plus 2. And from x plus 2 there is nothing common, so I can, if there is nothing common, they are co-prime, so it's 1 that you need to take out as common. So it will be x plus 2 equals 0. Now again we have two terms. X times x plus 2 whole is a 1 term and 1 times x plus 2 another term. In those two terms, clearly x plus 2 is common. So x plus 2 and the remaining one. If I have taken out x plus 2 out, x is remaining, and x plus 2 out, 1 is remaining. So it's x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 1. I'm again repeating this step. It's x times x plus 2 plus 1 x plus 2. This is one term. This is our second term. In both the terms, x plus 2 are same. So you need to take out x plus 2 as common. If you are taking out x plus 2 as common, you have to divide the same. So it will be x times x plus 2 divided by x plus 2 plus 1 times x plus 2 divided by x plus 2. So x plus 2 cancel out, x plus 2 cancel out. So I'll be having x plus 1 inside this. So that's our final factors. So x squared plus 3x plus 2 can be written as x plus 2 times x plus 1 equals 0. These are now two terms. Definitely they are in terms of x, but they are two terms. And if the product of two terms are 0, it implies that either of the terms are 0 or both can be 0. So I'll equate these to 0. So x plus 2 equals 0 and x plus 1 equals 0. From here, from the equation first, I'll get x equals minus 2, and from equation second, I'll get x equals minus 1. Therefore, minus 2 and minus 1 are our answer. These are the final answer. The number of values of x depends on the power of the equation. In our equation, it's 2. In quadratics, the power of x is 2. So we have to find two values of x. And that's why we get two values of x. One is minus 2, another is minus 1. If there is an equation, cubic equation, that is x cubed plus 1 equals 0 or x cubed plus 2x plus 4 equals 0, it's a cubic equation. Cubic, which means the highest degree is 3. So we will have 3 different values of x. So the values of x depends on the power of the variable in a given equation. Now let me take another example. This is x squared plus 9x plus 20 equals 0. Clearly, first we need to compare them with the standard form. So ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. A is 1, b is 9 and c is 20. So the product of a and c is 20 and b is 9, which means we have to find two numbers which will give me 20 when I multiply them, and if I add them I should get 9. So I have to start with the factors of 20, because we need to find two numbers. When I multiply them I'll get 20. That means we need to work out the factors of 20. So factors of 20 are 21, 10, 2, 5, 4. Now we need to add these. 20 plus 1 gives me 21, 10 plus 2 gives me 12 and 5 plus 4 gives me 9. It means we need 9. So 5 and 4 are the two numbers. We need to split the middle. So x squared plus 4x plus 5x plus 20 equals 0. Make the pairs. X, take out x as common, so you'll get x plus 4. And from here, take out 5 as common, you'll get x plus 4 equals 0. Now you have two different terms, but in both these terms x plus 4 is common. So x plus 4 and remaining x plus 5. These are your factors, which means x squared plus 9x plus 20 can be written as x plus 4 times x plus 5. And since their product is 0, so we need to equate the individual factors to 0. From here I'll get x equals minus 4, and from here I'll get x equals minus 5, which means the two values of x are minus 4 and minus 5. That's our final answer. And if the in a given equation the coefficient of x squared is 1, if it's 2 you compulsory have to split the middle term, but if it's 1 you can directly write down the answer, which means you can skip these steps and you can directly come to this step. Why? Because you have already chosen 5 and 4 as your number. So just x plus 5 your first number, x plus 4 your second number. These are your factors, but it's applicable only when the coefficient of x squared is 1. If it's 2, if its equation is 2x squared plus 9x plus 3 equals 0, you can't do that one. You can't directly jump to this step. You have to go through these steps then. Okay, so like that's it for today. In the next class, we'll continue with the factorization method, but we'll do some complex questions. So as of now, that's it. And if you want a live tutoring, I have attached my website address in the description box. You can click on that. So that's it for today. Thank you. Stay tuned.